Hey, friend. Oh, you can't turn your phone while recording. Bummer. I wanted to get Eric in there, but it looks like it's not going to happen. Unless I do it like this, maybe. Estreitta and Eric here. Just wanted to give you guys an update on my health. Some of you guys are aware of more information than I have shared publicly, but I've shared privately with some friends. In December of last year, I was having some issues in the female region, and I went to my gynecologist, and she decided to do some tests, and they found a polyp in my uterus. And then after they found the polyp in the uterus, they sent it out for pathology, and it came back positive for cancer. So the last several months, we're in June, so the last 6.5 months, we've been dealing with treating the cancer, but also in that process dealing with the potential of me having to do a hysterectomy, because the only quote-unquote cure, other than Jesus, which we know Jesus is the cure to any ailment that we may have, is a hysterectomy. And as many of you know, Eric and I have been trying to get pregnant for the last 16 years, and it hasn't happened yet. So we had already planned on pursuing this year, pursuing IVF, because I was turning 43. I'm turning 43 in 2 weeks. And so as many of us know, as the older that you get, the less eggs that you have. And one thing that we learned in this process that we didn't know is that the eggs that you're born with is the ones that you have for your whole life. And so we went through the whole IVF process, and they extracted 4 eggs, but unfortunately we genetically tested the egg that we did have one that fertilized, and it came back and it was missing several chromosomes. So that was very devastating news, and that was in February, March that happened. And so in the meantime, I had the issue with the parathyroid, and we had that surgery. So I was having a lot of health issues that was going on. It's definitely been a very trying season. However, without the prayers and encouragement from friends and Eric, we've really held on to the Lord and through this season. So we talked about the way that we would treat the uterine cancer would be to put an IUD in. So I had an IUD in for 3 months, and that is how we treated it. And then May 30th, I went in and she did a biopsy, and we got the results today, and there's no signs of cancer. Praise God, we're so happy. And she said, okay, now go get pregnant. So it's doctor's orders for us to go get pregnant. We're gonna probably try another cycle of IVF, we're just believing for God to, open my womb, and that we can continue to, either I get pregnant naturally, or we'll do it through medical intervention. But we're just continuing to trust the Lord, and this whole process, it's definitely been a very challenging season for me, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically, but I've definitely grown in the season, and I do believe that there's definitely a shift that's happening, and I'm just so thankful for the Lord and what He has continually walked me through in my life and in our marriage, and just looking forward to what this next season holds. And just thank you guys all for just praying and texts and emails and messages and phone calls, and just of encouragement for those friends and family that were aware of what was going on. And you guys have just been such an immense blessing to me. And so I guess for my birthday, which is in a week and a half, we'll probably just be celebrating another year of life, but also that I'm cancer free. So thank you guys so much. Love you. You guys have a blessed day, and I'll let Eric say bye.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.